Hey garden folk, just gonna go ahead and replant these adeniums. So I figured I'd go ahead and do it in front of you guys just real quick. Of course I got my shade cloth at the bottom. Got a little bit of gravel just to promote drainage. Put the shade cloth at the bottom so the water can still drain, but that soil doesn't leak down, just because you never know if these might want to go in the house or on the patio or somewhere you don't want to get dirty. So put the shade cloth down, put a little bit of rocks, then I put this, and right before I finish up, I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of soil mediums. I'm gonna add some red lava sand. There's actually a few things about red lava sand that don't have to do with drainage. I heard like promote some kind of magnet something. I would definitely look this up, guys, but I'm currently using it for drainage and maybe a little bit at top for aesthetic purposes. This right here is Tink's Cactus mix. You can see a lot of pumice, some coconut coir, very little to no organic matter. 1 for drainage and 2 organic matter, and the heat promotes mold. So definitely don't want to use that. So I got a whole bunch here so we can get to planting. I'm gonna plant a few up. This is my Dinosaur Adenium. I think it's from Asia, more of the Thailand variety, I think. A lot of adeniums come from India, Africa, and the Asia continent. A lot of different places, but they definitely like drainage and dry situations, which is definitely what we have out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm gonna go ahead and I got a little bit of a mix over here, so I don't use straight up cactus mix. Pretty easy peasy, guys. So that one I actually depotted before I turned on the camera. I could shake it because it's a concrete pot. If it was terracotta, I would probably do it on a more softer surface, but I'm pretty much trying to, get it compact and steady and, you know, get the air bubbles out. If you're wondering what other soil I'm getting, it's pretty much similar to, it's pretty much a mix of Tink's Cactus mix and Growell's Cactus mix. I used it for my Monstera house plant. I already bumped that up to a bigger pot, so that is why it's not in there anymore. Alright guys, that's that. With adeniums, the main focal point around adeniums is the large roots. So the trick with adeniums is to eat when they're small, maybe replant them every 6 months and raise them up about 2 inches. So this is where it started, and then every 6 months I pick it up like 2 inches, maybe an inch, and then when they get really big, like this guy over here, you want to do it maybe just once a year, not too often. You just want those roots to plump up, raise them up. That's what all the craze is about. Gonna take some sand from here, throw in sand, lava rocks, all the above. Thought I had more rocks somewhere. Could never have enough rocks, right? So I'm gonna put this aside and finish the top part, get some ideas aesthetic wise what I want to do, and even take a step back and straighten it out. I'm gonna depot this in front of you guys. So as you can see, it's in here pretty good. Usually I stick a stick through the drainage hole, wait till the plant's like dry so the soil holds together more. Stick a stick through the bottom, pull it out, but don't have a stick handy, so I'm just going to use my finger, kind of push and pull. These guys are really tough, but you don't want to overdo it. Chopstick. I said stick, right? Let's see if this could do a trick. If there's a better way of doing this, go ahead and do it. I'm pretty primitive with my planting. And this has actually been in here for quite a while, so. Voila. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do here is knock off this soil so I can raise up just a bit, get those roots exposed. And then it's gonna kind of sit in here like this, you know. So I'm gonna raise it up, get it all fancy. Uh-oh, let me properly put the shade cloth right. Alright guys, so yeah, I got this big guy out here. You see how the roots get bigger, so that's kind of why I got stuck in there. I did lava rock towards the top, and since it being a skinny neck, the lava rock kind of cut into the roots a little bit, which I don't like, but it'll live, it'll be alright. Let's take off this soil so we can maybe shape the roots a little bit. That's what I forgot. Forgot to grab some scissors to cut off all these itty bitties, and just cutting off these itty bitties will promote the tap roots to get larger, but I am gonna leave the ones to the bottom still on, so I'm just gonna kind of give it a reverse haircut, trim down, and leave the ones at the bottom to continue to grow down, and these will start plumping up since I'm taking off the ones on the side. Another little trick, I posted another video. Another little trick is to get like a little toothbrush. I think the guy on there did 50-50 peroxide with water. I tried the same thing, got it pretty clean. I'm gonna see if I can go find my toothbrush real quick, see if I can give it a good scrub. 1 second, guys. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm talking about, because we all like clean roots, right? So just kind of scrub it clean. If you disagree with my methods, that's okay. Everybody's different. I will post videos to show you how they look in a few months. And I am not scared of failure, so if this is a failure, you guys will see. But adeniums are really, really tough, and I finally got the hang of them. So I believe this will be another success. Sometimes what I like to do is kind of leave it in the water for like 10 minutes to get that soil soft so it can scrub off a little easier. Kind of rushing this a bit since I'm on the camera. Give it a good rinse so you see what I got. So I'm gonna do a little bit more cutting because I'm trying to promote bottom growth. Not the best cut because it's on camera. Usually take a little bit more time, guys. Take as much time as you want. Shoot, you could take a few days because adeniums are pretty tough, but it wouldn't take too much longer than that. This is the growing season, so they're pretty forgivable on mistakes and whatnot. So you kind of eye out how you want it to look. I kind of want it to be right there with the roots nice and exposed. We got our soil ready. Ah, guys, I forgot. What I like to do is I actually like to sprinkle some bone meal when I'm planting these things. Bone meal, the phosphorus is 15. That's gonna promote structure and root growth. It's also good for flowers, but bone meal is extremely good for bulbous plants because it helps out the roots and stem growth, which adeniums like, and all succulents like a good middle and last number. The last one is potassium, if you guys don't know. Let's throw this in here. Doom, 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 doom. Just kind of little by little, put the soil in there. Pick it up a little bit to where how you want it to look. Let's see. This in here. I do like using some of the old soil because it has some of the old, you know, little microbes and all that in there to continue life production. And like I said, I guess the hardest part is right at the end, just kind of finishing off on how you want it to look. Do you want soil at the top revealing? Do you want sand? Do you want rock look? So to each their own. I like the sandy look. Some people like rocky look. No one rhyme. I guess the only rhyme or reason to plant these guys is whatever you do, make sure it always has great drainage. And as they say, or as a few people told me, when it comes to adeniums, definitely revolves around drainage, but water them in the summer. In the summer, treat them like a tropical, and in the winter, treat them like a cactus. So far, that is the ultimate rhyme or reason for these guys. Till then, to each their own, because everybody has different methods, but good drainage is definitely a must for these guys. And just a fun science fact, succulents are succulents because they do one of the three things. They store water in one of three places. They either store water in the stem like cactus do, or they store water in the roots like these guys do, because the roots get real large. That means they're filled with water. Or they store water in the leaves like the jade plant or the mother of thousands, or like pretty much the calantros. You know, they get so plump full of water. That's where they hold the water in case of a drought. And then they get the water from the leaves whenever there's no water in nature. So I'm gonna leave this guy like that. That one I might add a little bit more sand. Make sure we throw some white celery sand. Okay, that's one down. So I wanted to do another, which one? Oh, actually, I guess I got two more to go. I'm supposed to leave to Vegas, but gotta get work done first, right? So this goes here. I want to put a, where's a little shade screen? I don't have it. Oh, here we go. Scissors. This is actually a good example too. This one, I believe I got from a friend, and it actually was a cutting, so they cloned it. Alright, got our stick. Let me do it like this so you guys see what I'm doing. Got our stick. So not much roots on this guy, being a cutting. The roots are not plump yet, but you can kind of see some action there. But since this has small roots, the other guy is gigantic, right, to be in this pot. So I'm gonna have it like that. I think that'll look real nice. Put some of that gravel dirt. Did I put the screen in there? Did I put the screen in there already? Oh, here we go, screen. For this one, I'm going to put some rocks at the bottom to give it that bottom weight so it doesn't topple over. And then where's my tanks? So you guys can see what I'm grabbing from. Take out the price tag. Alright. I think towards the top, I'm going to do more white sand. Trying to get it to where I can get it to those roots being exposed, you know? But not much roots on this guy to do that. Stay still, I'll get some more sand. Red and white sand for looks. You know how we do. Alright. There goes another one. Kind of not so sturdy, but eventually we'll get sturdied out. So 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, this guy I was going to put here. Screen. Just rock for bottom with anchor weight. Stick to the pot. With the adeniums, I like to let them dry out a couple days in the shade before I plan on transplanting them. So this definitely was a planned event. I actually was supposed to do this yesterday, but you know, things don't always go according to plan. You gotta improvise. You know, just pretty much do everything. Alright, garden folk, I actually ran out of storage space, so just gonna show you what I ended up doing after the camera cut out. I did the little guy, and I did one more guy. So that gives us a count of, I think, 5 repotted adeniums. Right here, kind of wiggly, gotta tie him up. And this guy, All right, garden folk, over and out. Get your adenium on.